live over YouTube at for Fourjacs TV, November 18th, 2016, 7:45 p.m. Episode number 44.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, we have a rematch of the NFC Championship game between two young competitive teams. It's Carson Palmer going up against Cam Newton. With that, let's get up to Charlotte, North Carolina, as we bring in our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Arizona Cardinals and the Carolina Panthers. Here's Chandler Catanzaro ready to get this one started. And off we go.
This episode is streaming live
Take it in the end zone.
on YouTube at Fourjacs TV.
We'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. They'll come out in the pistol. Now a first carry for Jonathan Stewart. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. And it's hauled in by Ed Dixon. And he's brought down. A good gain of 14 there to news and chains. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw.
This is Stewart again. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Given 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
On 1st and 10, Newton. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And Benjamin, understandably, really mad after that Week 10 game. He did have 84 yards, but he got stripped by Marcus Peters late. That was the difference.
That'll drive him crazy because as big and as strong as he is, he's not used to people coming in and frisking him and taking the ball away. But throughout the game, he had a nice performance because he used that big body so well. Slant routes inside, kept the defensive backs away. I question his speed coming out of college. Mea culpa. He makes up for it with that big body and excellent catch radius.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. The shotgun snap for Newton. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Ed Dixon from 4 yards out. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Second down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. John Brown, 26 yards. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. On the return, it's Ted Ginn Jr. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now Stewart on first down. There goes Jonathan Stewart, the 20.
Touchdown.
Carolina. Jonathan Stewart, 57 yards. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Gano now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Cardinals offense here ready to take over. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
They go play action here on first down. He's got a man complete. A pickup there of 36. And it'll give the Cardinals a first down. And some extras coming up on the line here, ready for the blitz. A first down carry here for Johnson. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Again, it's Johnson. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Johnson obviously having a great year, Charles, but 55 yards in week 10 rushing-wise. Did score 2 touchdowns, 1 receiving, 1 rushing, but those rushing yards are a little lower than what we've come to expect.
I think it also shows just how competitive the NFL is because San Francisco have the number 32 rush defense. That's last in the NFL. So I'm sure David Johnson, the offensive line of Arizona, thought, boy, this is a good week to stack up some big numbers. It didn't happen because even though they're the 32nd ranked team, they still have a lot of pride, and they played hard.
Newton to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Here's the lineup and a big boy in the backfield, Tolbert.
It's real easy to look at him and immediately picture a bowling ball scattering pins. That's exactly what Mike Tolbert does.
They'll set up the screen for Stewart. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. On first down, Newton. Finding time to the sideline, and a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
I know they don't like to hear it when they get to a certain age, but then you have to start to use your skills, your wiles, right, your mind to beat guys to the football, and getting your toes tapped inbounds definitely qualifies as that, doesn't it?
The veteran showing he still has the agility. On second down, they run with Stewart. Oh, the hurdle. Oh. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And the Cardinals, they trot out their dime package for 3rd down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree?
Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish, holding that to a minimal gain?
Toss. Here's Johnson. Muscles him off. Takes it all the way down to the 19. A big run there by Johnson. 41 yards on the ground. They come out here in the I. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now it's Palmer. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Michael Floyd, and it'll bring up third down.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. And they've got an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd and 13. Now Palmer on 3rd and long.
Touchdown.
Caught by Gresham for a Cardinal touchdown. Jermaine Gresham, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll be first down Panthers.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front
Buying that time.
Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice game.
20 yards on the pickup there. And the Panthers are going to get a first down. Now Newton on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Golden in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Throwing is Newton. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And incomplete there.
Yeah,
a nice hit.
that.
Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. Third and long, it's Newton. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. It's a pickup of 17 there. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on fourth down.
Well, I think everything was impressive about that one, except they didn't get a first down. But I like their field position now after that play.
Yeah, now you got a pretty makeable field goal opportunity. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. And quickly they get to the line. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And the inaugural carry here for Fonzie Whitaker. And he's able to find some room as they get him down after a good run. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the D looking like they may blitz. They go play action with Stewart. Now Newton. The intended target that time was Jonathan Stewart. And it's third and short.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he didn't get that done on that play.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. On 4th down, Newton. And this is incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. There's nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. On 3rd down, Johnson. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. And the offense moving quickly to the line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. So So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And they start the second half with Johnson. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
I'm ready now for 2nd and 9. One receiver left, 2 to the right. On 2nd down, here's Palmer. Looking for Floyd, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Thomas Davis. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there. I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you. I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh?
And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. An extra DB added here for the Cards on 3rd.
Blitzer play coverage.
Newton. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here's the Panthers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this one's high, but not very far. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Johnson looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, Palmer. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver, because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
They pitch it out to Johnson, and they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like the one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but, boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the running game.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Defense showing blitz. Now it's Palmer. Shreds the tackle. His throw incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. And it's third down. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. On third down, Palmer. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it, an in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
Here's Drew Butler now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Now a fair catch called for and made right on the 45-yard line. Not good at all. Punted just 24 yards there. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. They start on the ground. It's a Stewart on first. And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And now they're in the hurry up.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming.
Well, praise has to go to the guys in the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game. I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now Newton on first down. And this will complete right side to Funchess. And he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And it'll be a Carolina first. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll get 23 yards there. And it'll be first down Panthers. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Devin Funchess, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. Time of the play clock almost up. Ron Rivera's going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Gano for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they steal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a game. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. And the defense definitely showing blitz here. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he cuts it out to the sideline. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll run it now out of the gun. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Let's go. Andre Ellington, his first carry. And some space here. And he's brought down after a good gain. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
I know it's all smiles on the offensive side of the ball right now, but you and I both know the entire mindset was just pick up the first down. What do you call that? One of those gravy plays?
Gravy, absolutely. They got more than they bargained for.
Love the way it turned out for them. Couldn't imagine going into the play that they thought this would be the end result.
Yeah, the defense got to be shaking their head, though. Throwing is Palmer. He checks it down here to Ellington. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. They come up in an offset eye. On 2nd down, here's Palmer. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the 4th quarter, and they got a big one.
And such a close game, a very big one. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Palmer on 4th down. And that is incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Panthers will get the football back. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They'll start the drive with a run by Stewart. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They go play action with Stewart. Now, the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it cost him.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. And they're going to speed things up here.
Boy, what would these guys do without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon. And I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. A huge play there for Arizona. 46 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. On the ground, this is Johnson. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, in that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
On 2nd down, Palmer under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. back at the 16 now after the sack. Here's 3rd and goal. They come up in an offset eye. Now Palmer on 3rd and long. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The tight end, Jermaine Gresham, the intended receiver. And now it's 4th down.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the 4th quarter. You got to feel pretty good as a defense.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
Let's go. Blue 58. Blue 58.
Floyd, the man in motion left. Here comes the D swarming to the line. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. He'll look to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Panthers will get the football back. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. They have the lead, still a 1-possession game, but the defense got the stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They keep it on the ground again to Stewart. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And the defense searches for 1 more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. Newton. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 35. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping, and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
And they're definitely showing blitz here. Newton turns and hands to Stewart. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
Well, that 2nd down run a big help as 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now. So Carolina eating some clock. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Third down and 3. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now it's Newton. And that is incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. The Panthers going for it on fourth. Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen.
Touchdown.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you got to feel good about your chances.
Gano now to add the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Let's go, let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
That was a really nice play. Be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job.
And that's caught inside the 35. Two veterans there, Palmer to Fitzgerald. And even 40 yards.
Good game, good game.
And Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.
ends another episode of Fourjacs TV, episode number 44, 8:42 p.m., November the 18th, 2016. This episode of Fourjacs TV broadcasting live on YouTube from Los Angeles, California. This is your host, Jack, and I'm out of here. Peace.